Good evening, students. Today we are going to study chapter 10 of NCERT textbook standard 10. Light, reflection and refraction. This lesson comes in the branch of optics, that is study of lenses, mirrors, etc. Mainly this lesson we are going to study the two phenomena of light, that is of reflection and refraction. Now, little introduction about the light. What is light? We know that light is a form of energy. Light travels in a straight line. It is a photo electric waves. Such many things we studied in the last classes. So, this standard we are going to study some new concepts, that is of reflection and refraction. Now here, while telling about this light, the process of reflection, you may know that because of the reflection we can see the objects. When the light from a source fall on a surface, especially the opaque surface, the most of the light from that surface reflects. That reflected rays fall on our eyes, our retina. Then we are able to see the object. That is the process of seeing an object. So, reflection having a lot of importance in our life, especially in order to see the things. So we are we are studying about this process in this lesson, that's all. Now, while telling about this medium, I used the word opaque. Now, what is opaque? Opaque is a medium through which the light cannot pass through. So, any object which we can see is opaque medium. So, opaque things only we can see while telling about. Now, the transparent medium, while telling about, the transparent medium is a medium through which light can pass through. So, normally the transparent medium can be seen. So, there the doubts may arise. The glass, which is a transparent medium, even we can see it. That is because of glass, it is a partial refraction and a partial reflection. A small amount of rays reflects. Because of that reflection, we can see that glass. Otherwise, if it is there is 100% that is a refraction is there, obvious we won't be able to see whether there is a glass. Now, come to the other. That is so two terms you got. That is of opaque and transparent. That is, opaque means the medium, from which the light reflects. Reflects, the word reflects means come back. For example, while telling about this a ball, if I am this throwing it on this wall, now you see that it come back. That is because it reflects. The same way, now suppose this ball is a ray of light Now when it fall on the surface, it comes back. So it reflects. The same way, okay, the light reflects. Now, this, while telling about the reflection of light, now where the light can be reflected. Now here comes whenever on a surface, when the light is falling, most of the light, that is a major portion of the light, is absorbed, not reflected, we can say. So in order to reflect, it must be a highly polished surface. So the word highly polished surface. So which surface is highly polished? Okay, now we know that, okay, mirror. We are familiar with the plane mirror. In plane mirror, every day we spend, okay, lot of time, okay, in front of the plane mirror. You know that. Okay, so in that plane mirror, what actually happens? Okay, it is highly polished. So the light which falls on that plane mirror completely reflects. So here we know that 100% reflection is. Now how the plane mirror is made, that you know that the glass, okay, the back side of the glass, okay, silver is coated or aluminium is coated. Even sometimes mercury was coated. Nowadays mercury is not using because mercury is somewhat poisonous, that is. Now, so now in the plane mirror, you know that image is formed, that is, you are well aware about it. Because no, if the plane mirror is not there, a mirror is not there, you just feel like that, okay, how our life would be. We can't see how we looks. Okay, that's why, especially you know that you people may spend a lot of time in front of the mirror every day. Now this properties of this plane mirror. That's some properties we are going to study. Okay, that is, you know that here it is a plane mirror. It is, okay, through which we can see it is there. Now, while we are seeing the things through this plane mirror, one thing you know that our left become right and the right become left. So we can say it is, whether it is inverted, no, it is laterally inverted. It is laterally inverted. Now laterally inverted means, laterally inverted, you must understand this. Okay, the word laterally inverted means, okay, the left become right and right become left. This is the case of a plane mirror. Now some properties of plane mirror. Now we are, while telling about this plane mirror, you know that a plane mirror, this is the quadrant part. Okay. Now while talking about the rays, now you may know that here already written here incident ray, normal and reflected ray. Now you must understand all these terms now. Now first we will go to the normal. What is normal? It is a very important term I'll about. Okay, normal is a perpendicular drawn to the surface is called a normal. So it is a normal. So anywhere you draw a perpendicular, that is considered as a normal to that surface. So here we can say this is of n, okay, this is of a, here it is, we can say n dash. So it is normal. Now the other is of incident ray. Incident ray is the ray which is incident on that point, on a point on the mirror is called the incident. Now this incident ray, at which point the ray falls, that point a perpendicular is drawn. So the perpendicular, it is the normal, okay, then so this point is called the point of contact. What it is? Point of contact. Okay, point of contact. So point of contact is the point at which the incident ray falls. Now you know that, now we see that, okay, on a mirror, if the ray falls on it, obviously it will reflect. What it will do? It will reflect. Okay, so at the point of contact, the perpendicular drawn is the norm. So we can say here, this is of AN while telling about is the incident ray, and the NB while telling about the reflected. Now again we studied here. Here the two, that is of incident angle and reflected angle. Okay, that you normally you may know about. That is of angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Now what is the angle of incidence? Take care. Okay, angle of incidence. Now you know that here how many angles are formed? 4 angles are formed. Now sometimes the mistake may be done here. Okay, which is the angle of incidence? Whether this is the angle of incidence or this is the angle of incidence. When you the angle of the incident ray is this. So one thing is sure that the angle of incidence may come to this side only. Okay, so it may be here or it may be here. But the definition you must understand that angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. So this is the angle of incidence. So there is no doubt. Be careful. Angle of incidence is the incident angle between the incident ray and the normal. Now you must have to understand what is normal. Normal is the perpendicular drawn at the point of contact. Now what is point of contact? Point of contact is the point at which the ray falls on the mirror. Now the angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Now what is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection, the same here. Here if it is angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. You can easily understand that angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So where it will come? Here. So incident angle, reflected angle. So you must not, you must take care that these two angles, these are the incident angle and the reflected angle. Now you studied already about the relation between the incident angle and the reflected angle. You know that it is called the law of reflection. That is of incident. The angle of incidence is equal to, that is, this is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, that is, we can say in terms I is equal to R. I is equal to R. That is the very important first law. That is of angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is the first law. Okay, now the second point. Second point we are telling about. Now here we studied the 3 terms, that is the incident ray, normal and the reflected. Now the incident ray, normal and the reflected ray lie on the same plane. What it is? It will lie on the same plane. That's very important. Okay, now why? What is the meaning of same plane? It is not like that. Okay, this is on plane. Now here it is. Incident ray is here. Okay, reflected ray is here. Normal is here. Now, suppose I am going to take the normal, it is like this. Is it fine? No. Normal must be, if this board is the plane we are considering, then all these four lines must be on the same plane. So the normal can't be like this. Sure? So it is the important second, that is of a incident ray, reflected ray and the normal lie on the same plane. Okay. Now go to the second, next part. Okay. Now here, so this was actually about the introduction, that is of a reflection of light. I hope you understand it. Okay. One more thing, that is one more time, that is of, first is of opaque. Opaque is a medium through which the light cannot pass. Transparent, through which the light can pass. Okay, so the reflection, the process of reflection is taking place in opaque medium, that is in the opaque object we can say, and the refraction is taking place in the transparent. And the incident ray, that is the ray which fall on a surface, is called the incident ray. And the other is normal. Normal is the perpendicular drawn at the point of contact, and the reflected ray is the ray reflected from the point of contact. So I hope you understand. Then there the law of reflection. Now while telling about the law of reflection, now again, okay, while telling about the mirror, we talk about the lateral inversion. Okay, lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means left to become right and right to become left. Okay. Now one more inversion. Just we are telling that if it is of inverted. Look, there is a difference between the lateral inversion and just inversion. Now when we saying about the inversion, okay, what we are normally doing is, okay, upside down. No, we are taking an object is like this. Now the inverted means this is the inverted. Okay, now but in the case of the lateral inversion, it is like this, laterally inverted. That is the difference we are considering. We have to understand about. Okay, so that is it. I hope all of you understand. Okay, now the law. Yes, law of reflection. I hope you understand it. आपको समझा होगा ये law of reflection. I will say little in Hindi also here. ये जो इंसिडेंट रे है, रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है, और ये नॉर्मल है. अभी जो इंसिडेंट रे और नॉर्मल का बीच में जो एंगल है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस. और रिफ्लेक्टेड रे और नॉर्मल जो है, उसका बीच में जो एंगल है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. सो ये जो लॉ ऑफ reflection, what is the law of reflection is angle of incidence. मतलब ये जो angle will be equal to this angle, that is of angle of reflection. आपको समझा होगा. That is normally we write it as I is equal to R. Here I is the incident angle and R is the reflected angle. You can your angle also you can put. Okay, now okay, so that is what we studied here. I hope. Okay, आपको समझा होगा. Then we will go to the most important and the interesting part of this lesson, that is of second law also. Okay, while telling about second law, while telling about, okay, that we see that incident ray, normal और जो reflected ray, ये सभी एक ही plane में होगा. Now plane का concept आपने पढ़ा होगा. अभी ये board एक plane है. Okay, now I am going to take now other thing. Now I am going to write on here. This is another plane here. Now here the two planes you can see. One is of this plane and one is of this plane. अभी ये जो है, अभी ऐसा तो मैंने मिरर का वही लाइन में ये भी प्लेन रखा है. ये इंसिडेंट रे है, ये रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है, ये दोनों तो बोर्ड का प्लेन में है। अभी जो नॉर्मल का मैं ये प्लेन में डाल देता हूँ, वैसे नहीं चलेगा। दैट इज ये तीनों जो है मतलब इंसिडेंट रे, रिफ्लेक्टेड रे और नॉर्मल, ये तीनों जो है एक ही प्लेन में होना चाहिए। दैट इज द सेकंड। ओके, दैट इज इंसिडेंट रे, reflected ray and the normal lie on the same. Fine. Okay. Then we will go to the other important part, that is of spherical mirrors. Okay, that is what our topic actually about. Spherical mirrors. Now here come to the term spherical. The spherical means, what is spherical means? Sphere. The word spherical came from the sphere. Okay, now you know about the sphere. I hope it. Okay, if you don't know, okay, we can say that this is a sphere. It is a sphere. Okay, this is the best example of a sphere. Okay, now the spherical mirrors, what is the concept of spherical mirrors? So, something which relation with this sphere? Now, if a mirror is part of a sphere, if a mirror is part of a sphere, then we will say that it is a spherical. Okay, so the spherical mirror, so mirror which is the part of a sphere. So normally you can understand that, okay, how the shape of, now we see that it is a plane mirror. So the spherical mirror won't be like this. There will be a spherical surface, that is of curved surface, we can say. Okay, now so now how we can say how these spherical mirrors are formed. Okay, how it is formed. Now the other I will show you. Again, for the purpose, now I am going to consider a small sphere. Okay, now here I am going to, okay, take a part of it. I am going to take a part of it. Fine. I took a part of it. Yes. Now I am going to cut it. Yes, little difficult, but we can. Yes. Yes. Now you see, I cut it out from that sphere. Now you see, look, this is sphere. Now I cut this part from it. So now this is having the two parts, that is we can say one is of outside curve, other is of inside curve. Now this is of the spherical mirror, the concept of. Now suppose I am going to, now here we say that the plane surface, the one side of the plane surface is coated. Okay. Now here I am going to coat the outside surface. Look, the outside surface I am going to coat with aluminium, okay, silver or anything like that. I coated this. Yes. Okay. So I coated it. Yes. So in which surface it will start to reflect? If I coated this surface, the light will reflect from this surface. So now look, here it is of curved inside, correct? The part which is curved inside is reflecting the light. Now we can say that this such mirror is called concave mirror. What it is? Concave mirror. Now how we can remember this concave? Now you see that there is a cave. Cave means inside. If we are whenever we heard about the cave, what it is? Gufa, that is of inside. Okay, so that if the reflecting surface is inside, then it is of concave. Sure? Okay, now the convex. Now how the convex is? Now instead of the outside part, now I am going to coat the inside part. Now look, I coated the inside part. Fine? I hope all of you can see. Okay? The inside part. I coated the inside part. Now if inside part is coated, now the outside will start to reflect. Sure? Because now here if the outside part, from the outside part the light is reflecting, then we will say that it is of convex mirror. Take care. Okay, concave, cave means inside, that is the reflecting surface is there inside, and convex means the reflecting surface is outward. So we can say this is a concave is like this, and convex is like this. Okay, so this is of the concept of concave and convex. So I hope you understand. First of all, okay, spherical mirror. If a mirror is a part of a sphere, okay, then it is called a spherical mirror. Now the concave mirror. The concave mirror means okay, if the outside part is coated with the aluminum and then the inside part will start to reflect the light, then it is called a concave mirror. Think about cave, that is inside. And if the inside part is coated with the silver, then the outside part will start to reflect the light, then it is called a convex. So here we are going to study this concepts of, that is the reflection of concave mirror and the convex mirror. Now before getting into that, now you have to study the some terms. Now first is of a pole. Here it is the pole of the mirror. That is represented by the letter P. Now what is the pole of the mirror? Now you know that if it is the lens, it is having, it is the mirror, okay, it is having a center. Here we can say, this is the center. Okay, now practically, if you are asking that, okay, how we come to know about it, my answer is very simple. You take a plane surface, on that plane surface you place this mirror. Now you can see that the point of contact, of this lens, mirror and that of this plane is single point, you can see here. Okay, so then at that point you see here this, look, only one point. So this point is called the pole. Okay, so we can say pole is the center of the mirror, that is the spherical mirror. Okay, so understand what is pole? Pole is the center of the. Okay, now how we can see the center? How we will get the center? You place the mirror, okay, on a plane surface, in which point the plane is in contact with the mirror, that is the pole, we can see. So here the pole, so you got the pole, so here it is the pole, here we can say it is the pole, okay, P we can. Okay, now the next is of, we see that this mirror is a part of the sphere. That's why it is called the spherical mirror. Now, if this mirror is a part of the sphere, you know that this sphere is having a center that normally we studied in geometry. Okay, then we can say that, okay, the center of the sphere, that is the center of the sphere. Okay, now this is the sphere. Okay, this sphere is having a center. Okay, the center of this sphere of which this mirror is a part is called the center of curvature. Center of curvature. Very important. Okay, center of curvature. What is center of curvature? How will you define the center of curvature? Center of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. Okay, that is, you can note it down. Center of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. So it is represented by the letters. Now look, this is the sphere. Okay, this mirror is the part of this sphere, and this sphere is having a center. So that center is called the center of curvature. So now diagrammatically while representing it, okay, just to see. A sphere from which it is cut down, correct? Cut down. Okay. Now the which surface to be shaded or which surface to be coated, that depends on you. Here the center of that is called the pole we see. Now suppose we are making it of a concave mirror, so we coated the outer part. Now this sphere having a center, we see this. That center is called the center of curvature. Now I hope you understand it. Now the next important term. Now we are having the center, we are having a pole. Now if it is a sphere, again we know that the most important aspect of a sphere is the radius. So the sphere is having a radius. Then the radius of the sphere of which the mirror is a part is called the radius of curvature. What it is called? Radius of curvature. Okay, it is represented by R. Okay, so radius of curvature, radius of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. Hope you understand three terms. Pole. Pole is the center of the spherical mirror. Next is of center of curvature. Center of curvature is the center of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. And the next is the radius of curvature, that is radius of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. Now the other important, that is of a principal axis. Now look, here it is of a principal axis. Now here the line which is passing through the center of curvature and the pole. Okay, look here, line which is passing through the center of curvature and pole is called what it is called? It is called the principal axis. Hope you understand. So, what is principal axis? Principal axis is the line which is passing through the, very important concept it is, line which is passing through the center of curvature and the pole of a spherical mirror is called the principal axis. Because while drawing the ray diagram and all, okay, this principal axis having a great importance. That's why we have to keep it in mind. Okay, so now other term, that is of the most important thing, that is of a principal focus. Yes, okay, principal focus. Now here I will tell you about focus. Okay. Now principal focus means you know that it is a mirror. Okay. Mirror means the ray which falls on the surface reflects. Now after reflection, what happens to these rays? That is very important. Now you know that while we are seeing, everything having some pattern. So the study the universe is very easy actually. Because there is a pattern in everything. So here also while telling about there is a pattern. Now how it is like that? Now we know that about the planetary system. That is how the sun is there and planets are revolving around it. And same pattern we can see even in an atom where the nucleus is there and the electrons are revolving around it. So like that we can see here it is also a pattern is there. Now what is this pattern means? Whenever the light which is falling inclined into the mirror, it reflects and converges or appears to be converged at a point on the principal axis. Take care. What it is told? The rays which is falling on the principal axis, the rays which is falling on the mirror, after reflection converges or appears to be converged on at a point on the principal axis. That point is called the principal focus. Now here this is little, the concepts must be more clear. Okay. Now this, the term convergence. Convergence, opposite is divergence. What is convergence? Converge means meet at one point. That is converge. That is, if the rays which is parallel to the principal axis, now look here, the rays which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, okay, meeting at one point on the principal axis. Look here it is. Okay, this process, that is after reflection, okay, meeting at one point is called the convergence. So the points, the meaning of convergence is, okay, come to at a particular point, at a common point after reflection. That is called the convergence. So converge, ऐसा देखा जाएगा तो we can say it is क्या इकट्ठा होना, एक point पे इकट्ठा होना या collect होना. Okay, that is convergence. Okay, so that अभी देखो ये जो it is, if it is of a concave mirror, the rays which is parallel to the principal axis after reflection converges, that is joins, okay, at one point on the, that is very important, is on the principal axis. That point is called the principal focus and it is, okay, represented by the capital. Now while telling about this, okay, I remember, okay, about a great scientist, that is of Raghunath Mashlekar. Now all of you must okay, learn his story, that is learn his life about, because in his life this is having great importance, especially this the mirror lesson, mirror not actually lens, actually it was, he was studying, the lens is there, but now I remember that story, just I will tell about it. Now this Raghunath Mashlekar, he was a great scientist. 2 minutes over. Okay. Now he was a great scientist and once he was from very poor family. That is, he studied under the street light. He even in order to pay the fees, his mother not having a penny, that is at that time it was required only 21 rupees to pay for his high school studies. That is upper, at that time it was upper primary. That was not able for his mother to pay. So borrowed him some other one maid. His mother was doing menial work, that is he was a housemaid. But the story is like that. She took money from one of her friend who was also a housemaid. He paid and he studied. And there his study was in a BMC school. So in which school you are studying, that is immaterial. And he took admission. There he got a sir, that is of Bhave sir. He is always called with Bhave sir. Bhave sir was his physics sir. Once he always called, that is in his I request all of you to go to YouTube or online and study about this. Okay, Mashelkar. Mashelkar. This of you can Raghunath Anand Mashelkar. He's a scientist, doctor. Okay, so you must study about it. Very inspiring actually. So one day while this Bhave sir was teaching about lens, this is a lens was teaching. This is the process of refraction. Okay, about the focus. Now the Bhave sir took them to the outside the classroom in order to show the experiment about what is actually the focus is using the lens. That is of convex lens. That is convex lens we are going to study in the next part. Just I remember this, that's why I am telling this story. Now at that time he was a very bright student. He was a top. Okay, even though in all this difficulty was there. Okay, he was not enough food, not enough anything like that. Okay, he was the topper. So the Bhave sir understand about his potentiality. So the Bhave sir once while showing this experiment, that is of the rays which is falling on the convex lens, after refraction it converges at one point, that is called the focus. And while explaining this, look, when the rays fall on this lens, after reflection, it converges at one point, that is, it focus. Now, when this, you may know about it, that is when the ray of light passing through the convergence lens, okay, then we can say, okay, no, give it. Okay, now you know that is that. Here, when it is like this, you can see here. I hope you see that. Okay, here where it is saying, yes. Yeah. Okay, here look. Here a spot is there. Okay, a sharp point is there. Okay, now if we are doing it in the sunlight, now if you place it like this at that sharp point for a while, okay, and a paper is kept in that point, that paper will start to burn. So he did the same. He kept that lens like this only, okay, for a while, and after some time the paper started to burn. Then that Bhave sir looked at our Mashelkar, Dr. Mashelkar, told that if you concentrate all your energies like this, then you can burn anything in your life. And Mashelkar is always like that, telling that Bhave sir is not just teach me the concept of physics, that is of reflection, but he taught me a philosophy of life. From there, okay, he started his journey to success. That's why always it is telling. Okay, if you want to success, okay, your whole energy must be concentrated at one point. That's what it is telling like that. So it is like when you are reading a book, okay, you read such a book so that it must have to take you to your ultimate goal. When you are watching a film, that is if you are interested in physics, okay, and or you are interested in science, okay, now you watch a film which is so based on science, okay, so that now you are in YouTube. Now while you are in YouTube, okay, you see such YouTube lessons which will take you to your ultimate goal. So it is called the concentration of all things towards the one common point. Okay, so anyhow, okay, it is my request that all of you go and just, okay, go through the life story of this our R.A. Mashlik. And this most important thing is that, okay, for his higher study, he is at that time it was not 10th standard, it was 11th standard. After 11th standard, he wanted to study he wanted to go for the higher standards to study. He was the topper. But again, the problem was that, okay, he didn't have money, and at that time, Dorabji Tate Foundation scholarship was there. Okay, that scholarship actually he got that scholarship, and due to that scholarship he completed his further study. And most important thing is that what he is telling that, okay, in every month, now that the money, what he told is that the money he was getting, okay, was actually more than enough, not only for his study but also it was enough for his household things. The same house, Tata House in Mumbai, he was going every month to collect this money. In the same Tata House, he became a board member later on his life. That was a big achievement he did. Okay, so that was about the Mashlik story. Please, you, okay, study more about it. Okay, it is very inspiring. So now, okay, so it is, we got where it will be about focuses. So focus in life. Okay, not only the focus, okay, also you must need focus in your life. Okay, now come to the, so you understand the principal focus. Principal focus is a point on the principal axis, okay, on which all the rays after reflection converges. Now, if it is the case of the convex lens, no, take care, okay, convex lens. Now, if it is a convex lens, okay, now after reflection, okay, this rays diverge, okay, but it is how it diverges means we can say it is diverged in such a manner that appears to be converged at one point. Look, it is like this, yeah, okay, then here, yeah, outside, okay, here it is like this only, okay, inside, outside, inside, outside, and this is of appears to. So here the difference. So in this case, here it is the rear and here it is the virtual. Okay, now if the focus is in front of the mirror, okay, then it is the real. If it is the back side of the mirror, it is the virtual. So we can say in the convex mirror, the principal focus is virtual because it is on the opposite side of the mirror, back side of the mirror, because it is appears to be converged. And here it is actually converged. It is in front of the mirror, that is, it is rear. So here the principal focus. Okay, so that is about it. And next is while telling about relationship between the, okay, principal, yeah, one more. Then we will stop today. Okay, that is of okay, principal focus we studied about. Now next is of focal length. Focal length. Okay, now focal length. Now what is focal length? Now focal length is represented by small letter. Okay, take care. Okay, focal length is represented by the small d. Now what is focal length is the focal length is the distance between the principal focus and the pole. Okay, distance between the principal focus and the pole. So we can say, now here come with this diagram, that is our sphere diagram. Okay. Okay, sphere diagram. Yes, here it is. Okay, now here it is the center of curvature. Now suppose here it is the principal focus. One more thing, that is of aperture. Now while telling about the aperture, okay, while telling about this aperture, now what is aperture is the, yes, it is there in that. Yes, yeah, it is there. Okay, now what is this aperture? Now this aperture is the, we can say it is the, this distance is called the aperture. Okay, normally the aperture is the, we can say is the Mn. Yeah, if you are giving this as Mn, okay, this Mn is the aperture. Now, normally the aperture means nothing but this, the front area. Okay, that is the length of that. Okay, is called the aperture. Okay, now here this, yes, radius of curvature we can say here. Then this radius of curvature R is twice of focal length. Okay, R is equal to 2f. Sure. So radius of curvature R is equal to twice the length of the focal length. So we can say, now it is very important for drawing the diagram. So if this is the radius, okay, this is the focal length, then if this is the focal length, this also will be f. Okay, so that from here to here it will be sure. So that much about it. And the next is of image formation, that we will see tomorrow. Now tomorrow, while telling about tomorrow, normally I will try to do at morning, so that at morning, okay, at morning I will upload it, or if it is the live is possible, I will do live. Okay, till then please study all these things. Okay, make a lecture note. And already one homework was given, I think so. That is about the autobiography of a convex mirror and concave mirror. I hope all of you did that. If not, wrote it, do it fast. Okay, thank you very much.